What's up, you guys? Such Boss here, and today is Friday the 13th. Dun 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 dun. What's up, you guys? Such Boss here, and today is Friday the 13th, Part 2's review. So, you guys about to find out what that movie's all about right now. So, guys, Friday the 13th, Part 2 opens up at the same time period as the summer. But this time, it takes place where things left off. It shows the little kid singing, it's Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the water spout. I can't sing the rest of it, but you know the words to it. That's when the movie opens up. From there, it takes place right after the killing of Mama Voorhees. From there, you get to see young Alice in her bed in her own house. All of a sudden, Jason Voorhees came to her house and kills her. Also, this movie has spoilers and it's rated R. So, you see her having these flashbacks and nightmares before she dies and gets taken away by Jason. You see these flashbacks of Mama Voorhees, which I think is really, really cool. I love Mama Voorhees, and I just think it's a very, very good movie. Overall, I love Friday the 13th. I love Friday the 13th Part 2. Heck, I love all the saga. The next part of the movie, it takes place with the camp kids. So two people who be training for a camp counselor are going to a summer camp to train. Those two rode a truck to the movie, but the guys took away the truck from them, so they had to chase down the truck, and they got back in the truck, and then they move forward throughout the movie. That's where the movie kind of takes place. So if you do not know what this movie is about, it's pretty much about the same thing as the first movie, but a new group of kids going back to Camp Blood to spend the summer for 2 weeks of training and do what teens do for fun, back in the 80s. This movie came out in 1981, and it's pretty much kids having shenanigans. This movie is obviously not for kids. There's a lot of, rated R content, almost like Game of Thrones. I've never seen Game of Thrones, but there's a lot of Game of Thrones stuff in here. No Game of Thrones references, but Game of Thrones, I can't say on camera, references. So, if you know what I'm talking about in the comments, you don't have to put that in the comments, okay? This movie is rated R, and it's really graphic at times. Almost too much graphic for myself, but it's still a fun movie. So, guys, since now you know a little bit about the plot, now, guys, talk about some of my favorite elements in the film. This section where I talk about all my favorite elements of Friday the 13th. Some of my favorite elements of the movie is when the kids, the teenagers, pretty much go learn how to swim, go swimming, and they do spend time together, building friendships and get to know each other. It's some of my favorite stuff in the movie is also having girlfriends or boyfriends. That's a biggie in this movie. I really like. I just think it's a very, very fun movie with all the teens aspect of the film. So I like some teens more than others. I like Jeremy. I like Paul is my favorite male character. Mark's my second. And then my favorite girl is the young girl who wears sweatpants and goes swimming in the movie. I like her a lot. She's really nice. I really like Jenny. I like everything about Friday the 13th. It just is a phenomenal tale. I wish there was Michael Myers versus Jason Voorhees. That would be a really good movie. It'd be a cult classic. If they ever make that, please. I want to direct it. I want to be in it. I really want to be in Friday 13th versus Halloween. That would be the best adaptation of any movie, in my own opinion. I think it'd be so cool. So cool. Now, guys, let's talk about some of my favorite kills, and then talk about what my favorite part in the whole movie is. So, some of my favorite kills about Jason Voorhees as a character. This time you get to see who Jason Voorhees is, and one of the ways I like how they almost escape from Jason Voorhees is one of my favorite scenes. It's the escape from Jason Voorhees, Jenny. That's one of my favorite Jason Voorhees scenes. You can see Jason be hypnotized by his I'm your mother, your mother's dead. Because if you remember from the movie, you see his whole lair. As far as a heavy spoiler, but you see his whole lair with all of his dead bodies and carcasses, almost like Halloween. I can't really tell too much about camera because it's not appropriate to discuss full detail what was in there. It was almost like a we see Michael Myers demonstrate with his things on the bed. From that movie. It's almost like that, but it's Jason Voorhees style in his little cabin. It's really interesting to see how he has little candles around the head of the body, which I think is okay. I think it's cool because it's Jason Voorhees after all, and Jason is just Jason after all. One of my favorite things to see about Jason is wearing his burlap sack head, and he uses a pitchfork. I like how he kills a couple characters with a pitchfork. Mark's death is a lot of fun to watch. Just all sorts of death in the movie is a lot of fun. I like how characters discover Jason. I think it's really cool. The whole origin story of the Jason legends in the movie, which is really cool. Crazy Ralph dies. I just think that's really sad. I thought it'd be more of the boy who cried wolf, but they actually got killed by him by hanging up with a pitchfork. One of the characters gets tripped and gets killed. It was almost one of the violent deaths in the movie. There's so many deaths in the movie. It's really. Meanwhile, all the other campers who were there at the bar drinking, and nothing much happens to their character because they get separated at the bar. The rest of the movie, it just the campers who are left at the camp, who are just like hanging out. They don't want to get drunk. They don't want to get drinking because they have their responsibilities to stay at the camp and do their job and get ready for the kids to come. Fun fact: there's no kids in the movie, which was kind of interesting though. There's only one kid, and then the Jason Voorhees jump scare and stuff here and there. All the time, Jason Voorhees does jump scare me throughout the films. Like you can see some of the ones, like he came out through the window. One of the scenes, I'm not surprised he should literally jump scare him. Like the one where he's like on top of the bed, where Jenny was hiding, almost like playing hide and seek in a way. I think that's a cool little jump scare right there. I think it's a really fun one too. There's so many fun elements in the film. There's so much like classic nostalgicness to many adults and many fans. I love Friday the 13th. I think this is a cult classic, and I really hope you guys do like and subscribe such more videos like this in the future. But before I end this, how do I like this compared to the first? Well, that's a very good question, Sajin. Well, Saj says Friday the 13th Part 2 is way better than Friday the 13th Part 1 because you actually get to see Jason Voorhees and you actually get to see him like slash and kill people, which I think is cool. But the other one got Mama Voorhees, which is okay. I was here for Jason Voorhees, not Mama Voorhees. You know, Mama Voorhees is still a very fun character. Same with Jason Voorhees. They're both awesome characters. I like Jason better because, after all, he's an iconic slasher. And I like slashers. I like his breathing. I like his theme song. I like everything about the character. Like, I just love it. I love Friday the 13th. I love horror. And the second part's better. So far, it's my favorite one in the series. It's a good change from when I see Part 3, Part 4, Part 6, Part 5, Part 7. Yeah, I love Friday the 13th. I think it's an incredible movie. I'm going to end the video now, so you guys do can subscribe to watch more videos like this in the future. And I ranked this movie a 10 out of 10 for everything about it. There was some comedies, no language, there was a lot of rated R Game of Thrones stuff in this movie. I can't say on camera because it's very inappropriate, but thanks for watching, guys. If you guys do like and subscribe to Boss for more videos like this in the future. And also, hopefully you guys do have a happy Friday the 13th. And there we go. Thanks for watching. Bye.